Okay guys, I just spent most of the day working on other stuff, and unfortunately now it's nighttime. I was just actually working on some crafting on a different character, getting some carpenter skills up. Biddy is still online. She's on his quarry, and she took a quick little break. Let's see, what were we doing yesterday? Let me check the cart here. That'll tell me what we got going on. We're down to 4 planks. We have nail. Okay, so we need to make some more planks. So what we need. Boy, I was just doing this too. Doggone it. Okay, that log is too small. We're actually going to take the cart over here. We're going to drop some of this nonsense off. And then we can figure out what we're doing from there. We're probably going to have to worry about some food here pretty soon. I don't like running low so doggone quick. Okay, open, move you over. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so we don't actually need the wood scraps anymore, so those can go in here. Those can actually be cut up for kindling, I believe. The ash can go in there. The cordage rope, I think, can go in there. Yeah, okay. We don't have any more wimp. I believe that's all planted. We need the shaft, I believe, for the handle, but let's grab a few more of these. Oh, you know what? Let's just grab them over the other place. These are garbage wood anyway. We want better quality regardless. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, as many as I can carry. 5 sounds good. Put them in here. And then we're going to grab 5 more. Or whatever you'll let us take. Okay, and then we're going to put those in there. Alright. Looks good to me. Now let's head over here. We don't need the shovel right now. We want to double check on the damage of some of this stuff. Okay, we're going to take those nails just so we can use them up before they get too damaged out. The tool can go in there. That shovel can go in there. The wimp fibers can go in there. Those 2 things can go in there. And for now, the carving knife can go in there. We don't want excess stuff that we're not going to need right away. So that stuff we're good with. What logs do we have here? Actually, we'll take those and put them on there too. That looks good to me. Okay. So let's head back up this way. We're going to try and see if I had it off topic. If I had a sickle, I could actually start pulling these oranges, and that would be food as well. But we don't, so we'll make one here soon enough. I've got GL Freedom open just in case, or that way when Biddy comes back, chances are she's going to want to chit-chat a little bit. So we might talk with her while we're videoing today. We've been having a blast today on the server. Lots of fun stuff going on. Oh, I should have grabbed my rake so I could get that one. That's all right. That's okay. All right, so we're going to take the saw, and we're going to take some logs. And as promised, we are going to sit here and bore ourselves to tears while we do some seriously repetitive stuff. Starting with planks. So, yeah, several things that were fairly exciting today. We got, I went back over, I know this isn't the server news, but I went back over to the area we're calling Alcatraz. It's the PvP island, to fix the mycelium. I actually took it out. I took out most of the enchanted grass. I replaced some of the tiles inside with little more appropriate tiles. So instead of getting packed dirt, for example, you're getting sand right next to some paved tiles, so you get a kind of a fast, slow kind of setup. If you're trying to run through there and get away from somebody, I added a few more trees on the outskirts to create more obstacles. But primarily, I wanted to go over and deal with that mycelium, as well as dealing with actually, let's move this over just a skosh and open this up so that we can see how many we've got. See, if I had a backpack, I could put that in the backpack and that wouldn't even be there. But we don't have one just yet. We'll get there. Anyway, so primarily I went over to fix the mycelium and to double check on the deed or on the decay, since that area is not deeded. And just so everyone's aware, I will be checking every once in a while. I do check the map pretty doggone regularly. I mean, we're talking multiple times a day regularly. If anyone tries to deed that area, it should be set up so that they can't. But if they do and they manage to get a deed set up on that island, I will personally come over and tear the deed down. That area is not for deeding. That's the only area on the server that is set up for PvP. That's the only area on the server that is deed prohibited. Okay? Deed anywhere else you want. But I will see that as a tyrant act, and your deed will get removed like quick, fast, and in a hurry. I personally do not participate in PvP. Biddy doesn't participate in PvP. Most of the players on our server don't participate in PvP. So why on earth would I put a PvP arena in there? It's a way to settle friendly arguments, contests, wagers, whatever. Those that want to check out what PvP's like have an opportunity to be able to do that without actually being on an actual PvP server. That's part of the reason why it's way out in the middle of nowhere, because you're a lot less likely to get bombarded with other people, and it's a small arena. It's what is it? Basically 12 by 12. I guess technically 13 by 13, but I don't know. From the center square, it's 6 tiles in each direction. So calculate that how you will. Then you got a gate, and then you got the outskirts, which are non-PvP. Everything outside the fencing is non-PvP. The PvP stops at the fence. That's how I specifically set it up. So we just wanted to make sure that after 24 hours, typically you'll see some sort of decay on stuff when it's not set up on a deed. I didn't see anything that was decaying. Nothing. Not the signs, not the fencing, the gates, none of that stuff. And of course, the tiles and stuff, the trees inside. Um, if they decay over the course of the month, so be it. But you know, if it comes down to it, I'll make another alt, and I'll specifically take the other alt over there just to be able to deed that area, and put the deed marker underneath the oak tree in the very center, so that nobody else can deed in that area. And then I'll set it up so that um, there's with the whatever restrictions need to happen. No chopping of trees, no digging, no whatever. But I'm trusting that people that go over there aren't looking at harvesting trees and stuff anyway, or digging up tar. Or I'm trusting that they're actually wanting to engage in a PvP battle, even just a little friendly wager. Or maybe it's not even a wager. Maybe it's just, like on this server, we've already talked to Crow and Morph both. They seem to be becoming pretty decent buds on here. Um, I was goofing around with them, said, hey, if you both want to jump in and test it out, neither one of you are, or both of you actually have admitted that you're not PvP players. So, no harm, no foul, right? Take off your decent gear, plant your tent, make sure that, if you do die, then you're spawning close, but I want to be able to test to make sure that player combat actually works. I want to test a few different aspects of it. But if someone agrees to a PvP match with you and the rules are agreed upon ahead of time, hey, if I say yield, or if you say yield, match stops, we're done, you know. Um, Whoever claims that they're yielding is obviously giving up the fight. They're done. They're saying you win. So no need to go any further. I would probably bring some cotton with you, or some salve with you, so that you can heal up quicker. But there are a few um, enchanted grass tiles, so you'll be able to heal up as well. Um, Beyond that, I mean, if somebody says, "Hey, no player looting," or whatever terms you guys use, um, referring to if I die, don't loot my stuff. That's the only way I'm coming in, and you agree to it, then that's how it should be. Like I said, that area is not going to be babysat. So there's probably not going to be any GM interference whatsoever. If you step into that arena, you're stepping in with the understanding that that is going to be a possibility. Even if the person is deceitful and decides to lie to you and say, hey, yeah, I agree, I'm not going to loot your stuff, and then they kill you, and you come back to get your stuff and something's missing, or all of it's missing, and they've already jumped ship and are heading off, um, please don't come crying to me. You agreed to a PvP battle knowing that that was going to be a possibility. So, if you're up for full PvP, we have an area that's available. Like I said, it's a small arena. I will try to change the layout probably once a month. So the arena will never be stale, or hopefully won't be stale. You'll get a different layout, a different type setup. Um, this month there's a bunch of different stuff. Next month it may be somewhat sparse, but you may be, the entire thing may be nothing but tar. Just as an example, you're going to be running really slow. Maybe I'll throw a few um, speed tiles in there, or not speed tiles, paved tiles, or whatever, so that you can have a chance to get away. I don't know. Everything's going to be different each month is the plan. Beyond all of that, um, I put in because I had some requests for it. I put in a secondary mine at North Point. I cannot guarantee that you're only going to find rock tiles in there. However, that's kind of the whole premise behind it. I was asked to set up a mine specifically for mining stone shards, rock shards, whatever you want to call them, because some players want to be able to work on masonry. I didn't think about that, you know. I do masonry, but I wasn't thinking, oh, you need rock shards for that. Um, I was actually thinking, okay, well, get the basic skills down to a comfortable level, and then zoom off, find a place to deed up, and start actually working on your character, including masonry. Masonry to me is more of a advanced skill anyway. Um, when you first start off, you need to know about basic mining, digging, um, a little bit of combat maybe, farming so you can feed yourself, the basic stuff. Um, so I honestly wasn't thinking about masonry or whatever, or possibly needing rock shards or, whatever. So now there is a stone mine basically um, in North Point, and then pretty much the rest of the day I spent over at Outpost 13 working on it. Obviously, I can't show you that in this video. I may feature a bit of what's gone on at Outpost. In fact, I probably will show you guys what's been going on at Outpost 13 in the next server news. Keep in mind, we got a holiday coming up. Some of you may not celebrate it, but I do. As most of you know by now, I am very active in my church. So if if I forget to say it before Monday rolls around, Merry Christmas. Not happy holidays, not none of that other nonsense that you hear in shopping centers. No, Merry Christmas. This is a very treasured holiday for a lot of people, and today we live in a society where people are afraid to even acknowledge it. When 30 years ago, that was the norm. Even if you didn't go to church, you still told people Merry Christmas. Nowadays, everybody's afraid of offending other people, and I'm not afraid of offending anyone. If you don't like me telling you Merry Christmas, then stop watching my videos. Um, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to be very blatant, upfront, and honest with you guys. Um, this is just who I am, how I am. This is what I stand for. If you don't, then that's okay. You don't have to believe the same way I believe. You don't have to. These are videos about a game. So watch the videos for the game aspect, if that's what you're watching them for. Um, in light of other news on the server, the Santa Claus figures keep disappearing, and I discovered that, and I have to keep putting them in. I discovered that that's happening because it's not yet the 23rd. Once the 23rd, once the 23rd hits, actually, we're going to go ahead and cancel these and wait for stamina. We need to drink some water. Once the 23rd hits, Santa Claus is supposed to pop in by himself. The problem is, I don't like the randomness of not knowing where the heck that guy's going to end up at. So I started spawning him in. That gives players on the server a chance to actually go see Santa before all that happens, get their Christmas gift. Yes, I said Christmas gift. Um, there's also a tree at the archery training center. Um, that I believe is supposed to give you another gift, but I'm not 100% certain. I did check in on the Christmas mod, and yeah, we're not going to worry about it because basically what it is it's another mod that I could put in, but it's pointless at this point. Next year, possibly, because it'll give me essentially the entire mod is set up so that you can govern what gifts Santa gives out. So far on my server, so far on Seattle Sanctuary, our server, everyone that I'm aware of has been getting a snowman statue. Um, and you might, if you're not familiar with the game, not familiar with the mechanics of it, you might be wondering, well, why the heck would you want a snowman statue? It's actually a really cool gift. You set it up next to your larder. So when you cook food, you can't just put it in a bulk storage bin. You can't put it in a food storage bin. You got to put it somewhere. Well, you can craft a larder. The larder actually is the only thing that can go in it for the most part is food, edible, you know, prepared food, um, with the exception of a snowball. And there might be a few other things that I'm not fully aware of yet, but I know the snowball can go in there. I know this because over on a few other servers that I've played on, they had a snowman statue next to their larder, in the main town even, and that statue produced a snowball. And there was a sign next to it that said, hey, once a day, I'm going to produce a snowball. Please put it in the larder. I did a little bit of research on why on earth anyone would want to do that. Um, okay, I guess the cart's full because I don't have any doggone. Um, ah, I don't have any. What you call it? Um, Crates. Yeah, I don't have any crates on it. Okay, so let's go ahead and close this, and we are going to take a plank. Oops. We're not going to close that. We're going to put the planks in there, and we're going to put the nails in there. And we need... Oh, we can actually make a bed frame? We don't want a bed frame, but... That's odd. It says small raft is a shipbuilding resource, yet the raft is actually a storage container. There's a small crate right there, but we can't load it. I believe the cart is actually too low quality. Let's take a look. Quality level 4. Could be improved with a log. So we need a log that's higher than 4.5. And of course, we don't have one on us. So we can't improve the cart. And in order to... I don't think it's going to let me embark as a... Nope. Won't even let me embark as a passenger. And we need to be able to embark on it to be able to load the crate. So, let's just not worry about it, I guess. What else? We got a bunch of red stuff. Traps. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and start working on these floorboards. Um, anyway, so yeah, you put the snowball in the larder, and it actually helps preserve your food from keeping it from decay and whatnot. So one of our guys, Crow to be exact. Oh, Biddy's expecting rain through Monday. Um, one of the players made the trek to North Point, only to discover, hey, Santa's gone. No, he should be right there, either by the shipyard or positioned right by Black Beauty or by the archery uh, training. Nope, check both spots. He's gone. Doggone it. Okay, I'm on my way. I'll go fix it. So I went. I put him back in, and he was uh, he was off doing something else, and he came back, found it, got his gift. Lo and behold, snowman statue. So he was all excited, and yet he died on the way there. I didn't want to die on the way back, so I was nice, and I just ported him back to his deed and whatnot. A little while later, this being the same player that at effectively level nothing decided he wanted to take on a blue dragon hatchling and became breakfast for the hatchling. Well, tonight he topped that all over and decided that he was going to, apparently, without knowing, peeve off the avatar of Foe, who just happened to walk up on him. How he did it, I don't know, because those things are supposed to be non-aggressive. But apparently, he did something that his avatar did not like, or that this avatar didn't like. And it could have been something as simple as, I don't know what the restrictions are for the different deities, but maybe Foe is the one that you can't dig with, and he got caught digging. I have no idea. But apparently it hit him 4 times in a split second and literally knocked his behind halfway across the map. Like, not just, you know, knocked him across his feet. No, literally halfway across the map. He killed him in those 4 hits. He woke up not at not at North Point, at the token, not at his tent, not at his bed. No, in the middle of the woods, he came to. So not even sure how he got there. But 1 minute he's, I guess, digging. The next minute he's um, trying to figure out where he was, because and all I saw in the chat was what just happened. I don't know what just happened. Biddy had just stepped away for a break. And then he proceeded to tell me what was going on. Oh, okay. Well, what were you doing? Where were you at? I've got 101 questions for him, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Come to find out, it had snuck up behind him, and it had beat him so bad that basically it took ownership of his corpse even. So when I ported him back, of course he couldn't go get his corpse. I picked up his corpse and brought it back to him. he was locked out of his own corpse. He couldn't even loot his corpse. He couldn't pick it up. He had zero permissions on his own corpse. So that avatar not only owned him, but he owned his corpse, his inventory, everything about him belonged to that avatar at that point. um, and then, yeah, a little while later, his buddy decided that he was going to look out across the waterway and found a sea serpent just sitting right off his porch, just right there. What on earth are you guys doing? Because holy cow! And of course, first guy, I'm giving him a ribbing and said, hey, don't forget your frying pan. Third time's a charm. Go for it. You can do this. First two wipes you out, but I'm sure you got this one. And everybody's just having a blast. Biddy made comment that she was laughing so hard her sides hurt. Um, yeah, it's been a really, really, really fun day today. Um, and this is seeming like it's kind of commonplace here. Um, this has definitely been the most enjoyable so far. Um, but yeah, every day is a new adventure on Seattle Sanctuary. I don't know how many planks or boards we have yet, so let's find out. That's wood planks. Pile of unfinished items. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. We've got 6 of them. Hot diggity. Can't really do a lot with them, but, we're failing more than we're succeeding. Let's put it that way. I think we'll give this last one a shot. We're going to run down and grab some water real quick. I'm keeping an eye on the food because we're getting down there on food. Now, granted, if it hits the bottom, it's going to send us back up to full, saying that we're fasting. But let's see here. I don't think we made any more. Take a quick look around here. We did not. Okay, so we're going to take these unfinished floorboards and probably same as yesterday. It's going to pull them out one by one as it adds one plank to each one. So we're going to have to keep putting them in. But we'll see what we got with these 6. Hopefully we don't need the shovel to move further forward. I think we're okay for the moment. But I want to try to knock out as much of this marshland as we can for this road. I don't care about the rest of it. The rest of it can stay for all I care. Oh, I said I was going to go get something to drink. Okay, that's fine. Now we'll run and get something to drink. We're still dragging the cart. Well, the cart can stay right where it's at. The cart can actually take these planks, I think. Well, it can take some of the planks. That actually drops our weight a little bit. Enough where we can get down here anyway. Drink. Then our stamina bar will go up a little bit faster. There we go. And at some point I'm going to have to get me a plumb bob, or whatever they're called, pendulum, and see about getting some fresh water, because we're going to have to get some fresh water to be able to cook our rice. Option B is we just eat the rice as it is just to get rid of it and we don't grow anymore. But I'd rather be able to actually cook it. Why? Let's see. Options. All of you should be... What are you doing? These are not the ones I set up. Uh, okay, so I'm going to be working on setting these up while we're doing these. We don't care about fighting. What we want is carpentry to start with. We want fine carpentry. Wood cutting's fine. Um, this one is going to be up here. Body stamina. Body strength. And we need mind logic. Right there. Let's see. We should have Bowery needs to be in there. Fletching needs to be in there. Why are you not continuing? You should be continuing. Okay, this one can go to... See what we can find here that makes sense. Well, we're kind of paving right now. We don't really care about the paving skill. Let's do... let's put tailoring in there. And then let's do... wood cutting. Oh, wood cutting's already in there. Sorry. We'll put cloth tailoring in there. Why not? Okay. Active, active, active. Skill tracker 1. I don't know why it didn't save. I know those aren't the exact layout I had before, so I'm going to have to watch yesterday's video and see exactly what I had in there so I can get it set up properly again. Anyway, let's get back to this. What are you? Open. Wow. We got a lot more than I thought. There's another one. Alrighty then. We need the cart because we're going to need some more planks here pretty quick. Let's see, can we take some planks now? Yes. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop the nails in there. Trying to keep our weight down. It's not going to happen, guys, but I didn't realize we have that many. Two. That's 10 of them. That should be plenty enough. We are getting mind logic out of this. And we need mind logic to be able to pilot a vessel. Grab a swig of cold coffee. Because it's been sitting in here for several hours now and I haven't touched it. I don't know why. Oh. Ah. Anybody have an issue with me dedicating that cold swig to Biddy? I know she knows what it's like to drink cold coffee. I've watched her videos enough times. Lay these down so we can get the weight off us. Okay, I'm going to leave the cart there. We'll get these two down. And by the way, you guys see the option there for when we hit lay boards. I'll show you the next time we bring it up. But when we hit lay boards, it'll pop up saying over marsh or nearest corner. Over marsh is what we're doing because it covers the entire tile. Let me close this real quick. If we wanted nearest corner, it would literally take a line from here to this. Stop that. To this corner here. Okay? And it would only lay it in this half. That's if you're making diagonal roads and so forth. We're not doing that, so we're just going to make a straight beeline. That one's good, that one's good, that one's good, that one's good, that one's good. So we got 6 right here that we can put down. And we've got 7 available. Interesting. Alrighty, well, let's get back to it, I guess, then. That means we've got enough at least to get to as far as we can see. I said, every video I like to at least try to get something accomplished. And this is a project, and it's got to be accomplished. We need to be able to traverse this marsh where we're not walking super slow through it. Plus, the marsh grass sticks up so high that it's difficult to see. So if we can get it knocked down to where we can actually see what we're doing, see where we're going. So like here, I mean, we've got a clear path right there. We can see exactly what we're doing. Okay, let's take that one. We'll let it go through its cycle here, and we'll lay this one down. We'll keep going. We'll try to lay them down one at a time as they get completed. So lay boards over marsh or in nearest corner is what I was talking about. We want to go over marsh, but in that nearest corner literally cuts a diagonal. Well, for this tile it would be this corner across this way, and it would be this nearest corner. And then of course if we wanted to, we could come back with tar and lay tar on these. Oh, how is it I'm out of planks? I got plenty of planks. Keep going. So I think in tomorrow's video, tomorrow we're probably going to be doing a bit more digging, but I want to also show you a quick training tip for getting your combat skills up a little bit. We'll get into that when we get into tomorrow's video. I'll actually probably start the video off with it. Today we're just going to get these boards laid down, and we're going to get something to eat so we're ready for tomorrow. Okay, there's another completed. We'll take it, we'll lay it down real quick so we can move forward. And then we're going to continue on. As soon as we move forward, it drops off. So we've only got 4 more that we can do that are flat, but that's okay. We're going to need the other floorboard anyway. But we want to try to level out the land a little bit more going this direction, which means we need to find some dirt, bring it out, and drop the dirt, because it's not going to let us try to level it. I don't think. Pretty sure we got to bring it from up to down if we're leveling, not the opposite direction. I could be wrong. I mean, it's been a little bit since we've started dealing with all this marshland. But I wanted to make sure that you guys saw how to deal with challenges. And what better way to show you than doing it with an Ironman video. I mean, we're dealing with all kinds of challenges in the video here. Oh, we'll take that one. And we've already overcome quite a bit. Still got quite a ways to go, but and I did find out. I've done a bunch of research on the mines and fixing the entrances and all that stuff. It's a common issue. And yes, you can drop concrete in the low areas to bring it up. The cart will not get stuck if the floor is less than a -8. So right now, my floor, I think it's like -11, -12, somewhere in there. Um, Down beyond sea level, is what I'm saying. Your slope can't be more than an 8 slope going down into water. It can't, the water level itself can't be, or I'm sorry, the surface level to the what's considered zero, the surface of the water, um, down to the ground area can't be more than 8 slope. And I know I've just completely butchered that, but if this board was the surface of the water and this was going downhill, the bottom corner here, leading away from the surface, can't this tile or this tile border can't be more than 8 slopes down to this edge over here. If it is, your cart will get stuck. So that's what we're trying to accomplish by making the concrete. We haven't started on that yet, but we will. Okay, let's do 2 more, and we'll start looking at getting some food. Is that a corpse? I don't know if that's a corpse over there. It is a corpse. So we're going to take advantage of it. That is not a corpse. That is a seal. And that seal will have us for lunch. But that bull, we can get some meat off him. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but Dodger, the little guy, is whimpering at the door. He is eager to get in, and Mommy's trying to tell him that he can't come in at the moment because he was not in when I started the video. Therefore, she's not going to open the door to interrupt the video just to let him in. If he was in here to begin with, then he'd be stuck in here during the video. But since he wasn't, he gets to stay out until the video's over. It's one or the other, in or out. I don't care which. I really don't. And then Sissy, unfortunately, is in heat, and Dodger can't seem to behave himself around her. So one of the 2 of them is wearing basically a doggy diaper. The boy dogs have a belly wrap that kind of covers their parts up. So we got to make sure to take it off before he goes out. And the girls have what effectively looks like a baby's diaper, but there's a spot in the back where there's a hole that's cut out for the tail. So that's what Sissy wears. And then, like I said, we always make sure to take it off them so that they can go to the bathroom, and then it goes right back on. Now, Sissy is not fixed. Dodger is fixed, but he got fixed later in life, so he's still got that testosterone going through him. Man, check that out. And like I said, until we get the rest of it done, we don't want to start messing with the laying floorboards and stuff here, because this is our path here. So we kind of want to slope it down appropriately. Let's call that one for now. We'll close this out. We're going to open this guy up, and we're going to put this on. Yep. Okay. Oh, it took those two. All right. It took the saw. Hey, I'm good with that. Let's go get our butcher knife and our shovel and our flint and steel. Open. Yeah, there we go. Flint and steel. There's the butcher knife. And the shovel, it doesn't matter. Crude shovel's fine. Nope, we don't need anything else in there. Actually, open. No, okay. That's the shaft. We need that for the hammer. We should probably do that while we got the chance. I don't think we did not have any kindling in here. Not a problem. So what we can do is we can take, there's wood scrap right there. We want just 5 of them. That's plenty enough. We'll come over here, we'll grab our carving knife. Open this back up. We're going to put the wood scraps in there. And we're going to put the carving knife in there. And lo and behold, we can make kindling. It's the only thing wood scraps are good for right now. To me. You know what? That's good enough. So let's take this, and we're going to put those in here. We're going to close that. Come on. We're going to activate our butchering knife. We're going to go deal with this dude over here. That's a rock. See, this would be shallow enough for a small vessel, but not a larger vessel. This over here, a large vessel could go through. But since that's so shallow there, they wouldn't even be able to get back here. Alrighty. Butcher. Okay. Open this up. We got 4 meats out of it. We got a hoof too, but okay, and we're gonna take this and we're gonna slowly swim over here while we activate our crude shovel. Crude shovel is not going to do it. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Let's head straight over the mine, get that fire going, get these 4 meats, well, 3 of them anyway, in cooking, because we're running a little low now. We're at 20. And that'll take a little bit of weight off us. Ah, killing me. All because they're slightly overweight. Let's see here. 63. So we're 1.5 pound or 1.5 kilos over. Well, you know what? That is 2. That'll speed us up a little bit. And it's just a crude shovel. We're limited on what we can do with it anyway. We have a better shovel, so I'm not that concerned with it. I did kind of want to use it up to get some more dirt, but that's okay. We're going to always go and find it again if we need it. Until it decays out. Let's see, even at 62.5, we're still, I mean, that's 75% speed instead of what we really wanted. Okay, we're going to activate the steel and flint. Since we have kindling in our inventory, we are going to right click and light. We're also going to open. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Poof. And we need the pottery bowls. We'll grab some other food while we're over there. But let's get these in cooking right now. Alright, we're going to drop the butchering knife in here. We're going to drop the steel and flint in here. We don't need it out there anyway. This is the only place that we have to be able to light stuff. We'll put the kindling in there. We'll put the shaft in there. Okay. And then for now, we can actually put the other meat in there because we're going to cook it up as well. Kill that. And we're going to kill that. And we're going to race on out. Actually, let me see. Open. Crude. Sort. That might help. Okay, we can take the cordage ropes out there. Alright, we do have wood scrap here, so if we need to, we can actually make more kindling. Let's race on out here best we can while that's cooking. You know what? We're going to use our new road. Where you at? Right here. Boy, that's a lot faster. Apparently, it's slightly faster on grass than it is peat. Not by a lot. All right, let's kill this extra weight real quick. Open, grab. Where you at? Right here. Bury that guy. Nope, no coin that time either. As I've said before, it's not a guarantee. It's literally just, an off chance. And I think it's only like a 7% chance. And it's a setting that I can't change currently. So, it is what it is. But, okay. We don't need anything in there, do we? No. We need in here. Open this. What do we got? We do have some beef meat. We've got one, two, let's take 5. And we can take some strawberries. That's about all we can take some pumpkins too. We have got to get some other stuff planted. That is certain. Okay. Let's race on back over here. Hopefully some of that's done cooking. Let's see, 10.05. Yeah, it's a lot quicker going through the water even. Good gravy. It's 12 on dirt in the water. 8 for swimming, 6 in the marsh. Open. All right. See, those are already glowing hot. Okay, let's pull out. Oh, let's not pull that out just yet. Pottery bowl. We're going to watch those. We're going to open this guy. And we need the shaft. Okay, hammerhead. Create tools, hammer. Try it again. Come on. Really? Part of the reason I like this window is because you can queue up 3 and you can actually see what's going on. So now we have a hammer. If we examine it, says it can be improved with a lump, but it doesn't say exactly what. Now, right here, it kind of tells you what. Whatever material it's made out of, that's what it's going to require to be able to go up. So we have nothing. Oh, that's steel. We don't want that. We want iron. Iron lumps we have. Yeah, we can improve it a little bit. But at least now we have a hammer. Hammers are definitely... Oh, I did make a pendulum. Hot diggity. See, I'm already forgetting stuff. Don't laugh at me, Biddy. Biddy was talking earlier about how my videos are helping her with her insomnia. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think I might. I kind of half on the fence of, was it an insult, or if she's watching my videos to get over her insomnia, that kind of implies that my videos are putting her to sleep. I mean, that could be a good thing, but I mean, to be fair, she could have been saying that because she's dealing with insomnia, my videos give her something to do. Uh, but I don't know. I missed part of the comment, so I didn't quite catch it all. Now we're just waiting for the meat, which should be done here pretty quick. And we are at hour and 12. We got to get some food going. If we have to, we'll end up eating the raw, but um, I'd rather not. Oh, and just so you guys know, uh, you don't necessarily have to eat the food while it's hot. If you do eat it while it's hot, then you get a bit of a nutrition bonus for it. If you've already eaten so much that you can't finish consuming it, you can always put it back in a pottery bowl. Doesn't matter if it's a casserole, if it's a stew, if it's, breakfast, whatever. You can put it back in a pottery bowl when you're ready to eat again. Put it back in a fire and let it get back to where it says it it is hot, and then you can pull it out and eat it hot, and you can get more, the higher end nutrition from it the second go round. Believe me, it does work. It does help to keep your bar green, but see, I'm at 65% nutrition, but I am at 14% food right now. And this beef meat is taking its sweet time. Okay, let's see. I'm pretty sure we've allowed it to decay too long. Oh, nope, there's a pile of stone bricks there. Open. Yeah, 40 damage on the stone bricks. And I don't see any shards left. Nope. We have no shards. We've just got some stone bricks. How many do we have? 27. Oh, come on. Biddy, this stuff's taking too long in the forge. I could have had it cooked in the campfire already. Alright, let's look up the oven, because we're going to need to make one of those too. We need clay for that, and stone bricks, and more stone bricks, and more clay. Do we have any clay? That's the tricky thing. I think all that is outside. Yeah, that would be out in the bulk storage bin outside. And we run the risk, if we run out there and run back, that we may not get back in time before we start going into fasting. Well, now it's searing hot, so hopefully any second now. We'll pull these, we'll eat them, we'll put the next set in. This may end up being a slightly longer video, guys. I do apologize. Well, no, I don't apologize, because if you've made it this far, you're dedicated to watching it anyway. And for that, I do appreciate it. I appreciate all of my viewers, whether they're only watching 5 minutes or the entire hour and a half, 2 hours, 15 hours, whatever it is. I seriously hope I never put out a 15-hour video, but I'm not going to say that I'm never going to do that, because at some point it may end up happening. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, though. And if I do, believe me, I am not going to judge you if you decide to pause it at some point and go take a nap and, try to digest it over the course of, I don't know, say a week or two. That might end up being a live stream, which I'm working towards doing, but not quite there yet. I still have some tweaking to do on this old tower. And I got to bring in the Ethernet cable from the router to it, so it's got a dedicated connection. It's a little faster than Wi-Fi, because otherwise I'm gonna end up with packet loss like crazy. So hopefully, if I can finish the tweaking, do a few tests, and see just how it's going, I can get that Ethernet line run. We'll see how that goes. And then maybe we can do some live streams on, say, Sundays. I probably will not do live streams throughout the week. It's just too much activity. But Sundays are fairly calm around here, so it is a possibility. Now, for my live streams, I will be paying close attention to the chat. You guys will see full-on interaction, the way that the server actually runs. I'll probably be doing quite a bit of work on my other tunes. I may decide to jump over here and deal with a little bit of Ironman in the mix. I don't know yet. I haven't figured that out. And why are these meats taking so long? Come on now. You're the one that told me to start cooking in the forge. We're down to 11. And they're searing hot. They should have kicked over by now. Oh, good gravy. Do I have sleep bonus? I do have sleep bonus. I'm going to turn it on for when these actually kick over, so I can get a little bit of extra Of course, I'm probably going to use up the sleep bonus. See, I've got less than an hour. So, probably not going to use it up, but... and we'll open that up so you guys can see that when it does kick through. 6 years from now. Your sleep bonus will auto freeze after 10 minutes of inactivity. That much I didn't know. I didn't know that. I don't really use my sleep bonus ever. I don't know how I got sleep bonus on this character even. I mean, it possibly was there when I first created the character. I don't know. But it's only 1 hour, so, you know. Oh, come on. So for those of you that are wondering, still a little bit under the weather. Um, I honestly believe I had a mild touch of the flu starting Monday. I got up and I just did not have much energy. But I went to work anyway. And I came back home and still took care of a few things or whatnot. But I got talking to my wife about it last night. And she said, yeah, Monday, you came home and you look like you were sick as a dog. Just, pale. I didn't realize it. But Monday night, I went to bed and I had the chills and I just couldn't get rid of them. I woke up. I guess I dozed off for maybe a half hour or so. I woke up and I was just freezing. Um, and I'm never that way. So when that happens, I know I'm running a fever. Um, so I had her, kind of use the bottom side of her wrist to touch my skin and see if she thought I had a fever, and she felt warm. So she was warmer than I was. But she wasn't sick, and she wasn't running a fever, but she felt warm. Um, Tuesday, I called in um, because everything got worse. Upset stomach, nausea, the whole bit, fever, I mean, you name it. Um, my joints were aching. Um, Yesterday I was a little bit better, but same things. I called in again, went and got checked out, and found out that if I did have the flu, I don't have it anymore, but I'm still showing the same signs and symptoms. So I get medication and whatnot. Did told bed rest for a couple of days, and I mean this is the worst time of year. What is? I really don't get this. Okay, we're gonna try something. I don't understand what the heck is going on here because I've done meat in a bowl before and it turned into breakfast. So I don't understand it. But we're gonna grab a pumpkin and throw it in there. We're gonna grab a strawberry and throw it in there. And we're gonna do the same thing with these other two. I know those will make a casserole or a breakfast, one or the other. because we definitely need food. We're at 9% now. Okay, so grab this, open, take all of this. Actually, not all of it, because we're going to end up taking 3 of these back. We're going to drop this stuff in here. We're going to let that cook. Doggone it. Oh, waste the sleep bonus, that's for sure. Let's go grab, dump these off, grab some clay. Need 11 clay. We're going to go the faster route. Here we go. Should have just made a road this way. We're probably going to end up fasting. That would be my guess. But we are coming to a conclusion on this episode. Those are not ready yet. Put those back in there. We can close that, open this. Clay, we need 11. Good. Let's actually take 2 more, just in case. There we go. Now we got enough to deal with that. I'm trying to hurry, guys. Trying to hurry back. We're at 8%. That must have been one tough bowl for it not to want to kick through like that. You know, and either that or, like I said, the difficulty is just considerably harder in a forge, so it doesn't want to kick over. And I don't have the skill yet to do it. I don't know. Open. Those are very warm. They're not there yet. All right, so which way are we? Right here. Open that up. We need 11 bricks. Close that. That's only 6. Oh, because you can't carry that much. Genius. Ah! What? Oh, no. Okay, open this. We didn't fuel it. That's what happened. Okay, kindling. Steel and flint. And then we're going to need the wood scraps as well. Good gravy. Put those in there. That may have been the whole issue. It was already cooling off. But it's odd that it's searing hot and it didn't go. So I don't know. Okay, well, we'll let it burn for a minute. It's all we can do, right? Okay, let's see. Let's put, doggone it. It's a good spot for it, I guess, right here. Just inside the doorway. 39%. And we got it started. Add the crafting window. Okay. Continue. Oh, I guess we need to put some stuff in there, huh? Let's start with the bricks, I guess. And we may not finish the oven. Yeah, see, we've already moved over into fasting. Well, that's too bad. I was trying, guys. But since we relit the fire, we'll go ahead and let that cook up. We'll eat that first meal. We'll make sure we got some more kindling and wood scraps on us for the next one. Mind, logic, and body strength going up from paving. Well, excuse me, masonry. Sorry. We're not doing any stone cutting, so it's just masonry. Yeah, that's just a little bit disappointing that we weren't able to make that in time. You know what? We're really low. So let's get some water. And we'll continue. Yeah, it's pretty disappointing. Where's our nutrition sitting at now? 45. That's terrible. We lost 20% nutrition to a fast. So that goes to show you, if you're not prepared, you're not paying attention to your bars, they start getting low, you're going to start moving into the orange if you're not careful, if you're not paying attention to what you're doing. Let's put the clay in there. We'll go grab the last 5. That would be one of the roommates getting home. The dog's going crazy. let it go through this one. We'll go check on that food. Open, open. Beef casserole, beef casserole, beef casserole. Look at that. And of course, we don't need to eat it now. Open. Problem is, it'll decay really fast if we just set it in one of these boxes. By the time I get to it tomorrow, it's toast. I am not working again tomorrow because, like I said, I was told to take a couple of days to just rest up and get things figured out. Let my body try to heal itself. So that's what I'm doing. Means for a very short work week and a very short paycheck. But that's okay. Things happen. Okay, we'll let those cook, and we're going to come over here. Oop. If we can see what we're doing right there, that pile. I got too many windows open. How many did we need? We needed 5. Close that. We don't need that open anymore. And the forge is going to end up closing on us as well, I bet. Yep, just barely out of range. We don't have a larder yet, so we can't put the food in it. We'll finish cooking that one, and then we're going to call it quits. It's been a fairly long video so far. Let's see, we're at, just over an hour and a half. And like I said, we may or may not get this oven done. If we don't get it done this video, we'll definitely finish it off next video. It seems like it's wanting to go, so we may have enough time to do that. We got 9 more items to put into it, so we're already over halfway there. Down to 7. I do like the fact that my mind logic is going up. And body strength as well. Body strength will allow me to carry more. Oh. Stone bricks, those guys. That's all we got left, just the stone bricks, and then the oven's done. Wasn't even planning on making the oven in this episode, but that's okay. That's all right. The oven will let us create a lot more dishes, that's for sure. Certain things you can't make on a campfire, certain things you can't make in a forge. The forge does add difficulty. I believe the oven does as well, but I could be wrong on that one. Like I said, my entire worm career has pretty much been eat what you find on the ground. Just get your bar full. And that's, every once in a while I'd stop and try to cook something. But I thought cooking in this game was comprised of make a frying pan, throw a piece of meat in it, you're done. Um, I didn't realize that the recipes were so extensive, and there's some pretty extensive recipes. 3 bricks left. Will it continue? It's not going to continue if I move. Oh, we're out of stamina anyway, so let's open the forge. Yep, those are done. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Well, you know what? We've only got 3 more bricks left. Let's go ahead and finish this off. We're going to go ahead and eat what we can of those. We're at 78% food, 45% nutrition, and 1 beef casserole is taking us more than a minute to eat. So we might actually be able to get a little bit done. Yeah, those guys are... Stop. Eat the hot one. I said stop. Eat the hot one. There. Let's see what we get out of the hot one. We can't do this while we're eating. That's an action all in itself. We can eat the 3. While they're still hot, but it's going to stop us when we get at a certain point. I think it's like 97% or 98% food. We managed to finish one of them off. We're 94% so far. 49% nutrition. 95. You're stopped at 95. Well, that's that for that. But now we have some food. All we got to do is warm it up. So, provided it doesn't decay on us. Oh, what are you doing? There we go. It geeked out on me for a minute. Okay, down to 2. So I'm not going to kill this just yet, guys. We're going to finish this oven off. We may as well. But that's going to be pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you got any tips, tricks, or suggestions, if you've got questions about the server, if you've got worm questions in general, or just want to say hi, feel free to leave a comment. I do try to answer everybody, every comment that comes through. If you're looking for a server to play on, poof, Bob's your uncle. We got an oven, biddy. Let's see where it's at. Whoa, that is a ways away from the wall. Okay, how about we shove this thing back? If you're looking for a server to join, Seattle Sanctuary is actually a pretty good spot. And I'm not just saying that because, I run the server. I'm saying that because I am actually at a point where I don't even have a desire to play any other game right now. My desire is to just kind of hang out here all day and enjoy the company that is on this server. We're going to get this thing back up against the wall. But, yeah, I mean, if you're wanting to check out a spot, there's plenty of space open still. I think one more will do it. We actually had a couple of new people come in today, and names that I didn't recognize anyway. Is that against the wall? That's close enough. Is it high enough quality to secure? Nope. So it's just kind of stuck there. But that's all right. There you go. Got an oven, got a forge. Matter of fact, oh, I already have it on me. Oh, there goes Huey. Huey, I don't know if you watch my videos, bud, but we appreciate you being on the server. You're kind of quiet, which is fine. We respect the fact that you're just kind of out doing your own thing. No worries. Just, wanted to give you a shout out, let you know that, we do see you here. We appreciate you playing on here. Hope you're enjoying. There you go. Got an oven. Got a forge. Starting to light the place up a little bit. Look at that. And then if we need to, we can mine up, get some more rock. But there you go. So that's going to be it for me today. Again, guys, I really appreciate you watching. I appreciate all of the comments. If you like what you saw, if you learned something, if you just enjoyed watching the video, whatever, give me a thumbs up. It does help to place my videos on YouTube so other people can find them. Old Bitty Gaming says that it tells her that she's not just sitting back flapping her gums. It lets her know that people are actually watching. That is true. But at the same time, we're both admitted wormaholics. We're going to play these games regardless of whether or not people are watching. We enjoy playing them. We're going to keep making videos. Even if there was only one person watching the videos and it happens to be my wife, I'd still make the videos. If that's if you're okay with slapping the thumbs up button and giving me a like just to help me place my videos, I appreciate it. If you want to see more of these and you're not a subscriber yet, feel free to subscribe. It doesn't cost you a cent. Hit that bell icon so that you can be notified whenever I put a new video out, and that is configurable, by the way. You can go into the settings and set it up on how you want to be notified, or what you want to be notified of, or whatever. So don't just think that just because you hit the bell icon that your phone's just going to blow up every time something happens. It doesn't work. I mean, you can let it happen that way, but um, you can, you know, configure it a little bit. Um, but most of all, Biddy and I just appreciate you guys watching the videos. I know I do. She says she does, and I believe her. If you want to see some of her videos, I'll leave as always, I leave a link to her channel in the end cards, the last 20 seconds of the video. Feel free to shoot on over and check some of her stuff out. Leave her a comment on one of her videos. Tell her I sent you. She loves to hear from you guys. She loves to be able to respond to your comments as well. And she's admitted that she is just having a blast over here on Seattle Sanctuary. So if you're interested in playing Worm, my suggestion would be make sure you get a copy of Worm Unlimited. Don't worry about Worm Online. Yes, it's technically the same game, and no, I'm not knocking anyone for playing Worm Online. But if you want to check out Seattle Sanctuary, you need Worm Unlimited. That is the standalone client to be able to connect up to community servers. Worm Online is the client to be able to connect up only to the official servers. So grab Worm Unlimited. Look us up in the server list. We're the only ones listed for Seattle. Just type in the search box, type in Seattle, you'll find us. Go to worm-unlimited.com, type in Seattle in the search box there, and you can find out all about our server. You can see our live map, and I'm going to keep putting out these Ironman videos until we hit our goal, and that's going to be a little ways away. So, again, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.